In my position as technical director, I'm responsible for all the race and test cars at Williams, all the R&D and development and getting the race cars to the track. So I have a large team of engineers and production people and R&D people, and they work together to make the car faster. And then I find it's always good to go through the shop floor and see what parts are being made, whether it's through composites or the build shops to see parts that are going to the next races. Most of the data that you get, reports and things, you get it overnight or during the day anyway on your email system. But what you try and do is ensure that you have that communication with the shop floor. You go around and for sure when you walk to a shop floor you always pick things up. My company is only made up of its people, especially inside a Formula 1 team. You are operating on very high efficiency in different areas, so every single person adds up to the result of what we see on the circuit. We have 450 people working in Williams and they're working full-time, so we don't have seasonal staff. Everyone is full-time employed here. And they are working in all different departments, from production to design, mechanical, aerodynamic, operational as well. I'm totally responsible for that, to make sure that the engineers are correct, the designers, even the drivers, the people who are operating on the pit wall, the people who are operating in the wind tunnels and the design office. When you have a lot of resource available in a racing team, especially with 450 people, you can easily waste the resource. Solving engineering problems and pushing the race team and the designers and the people in the factory to try and get more performance from the car. It's an enjoyable part of the job. It's part of racing, and if you didn't enjoy that, you couldn't do Formula 1, because it's too intense in Formula 1 to not have that as a major focus in your life. So I enjoyed that part of my job. Before I joined Williams, I worked for Jordan for 6 years, and I worked there starting as like a design engineer, worked in R&D, then became a race engineer, and then when I finished, I was a race engineer and came here to Williams as chief engineer. And then I did that job for 4 or 5 years before I became TD. The drive that you get every day, it's seeing results, putting a lot of effort into a project, seeing the numbers come out in engineering, and then going to the track and seeing it work, watching the lap time go faster, and hearing the driver say, yeah, that is right and it's the right direction. That's what drives you, that's what keeps you going in this business. When everything's going right, then it's easy for anyone to stand in front of the camera and say how good everything is. But this is not where you learn to win. The goal is for us to win again. There is no other goal here in Williams.